welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a video of a tag that's been going around. It's for 10 books. Well, I think the tag is actually called 10 books to finish. There is a variant of it called 10 books to finish 2021. This is just 10 books I'd like to finish. And I was tagged for this from Emma Colours 2020, just before Christmas. I will leave a link to her channel below and also a link to the video where she chose her 10 books to finish. And it was a tag created by, I think it's another little piece of my art. I'll check it out and I will leave a link to her channel below as well. But basically, the idea is 10 books that you would like to finish in your lifetime. The 2021 version is obviously which ones you'd like to finish this year. For the record, I have never, ever finished a colouring book. So 2021, having 10 books to finish in 2021 is just like, it's just not going to happen. But I do have some books that I like, easy books, and have got a significant piece done in them, so I do think actually this year I could finish some books and not without, not with too much difficulty. So I'm going to start with those, and we'll pretend that those first few books are for 10 books to finish 2021, and then we'll build up to the bigger books. They're just more complex pictures, volume of pictures, size of pictures, everything. So the harder ones, the lifetime goals, will be towards the end of the video, so stick around for those. Okay, so let's get started with this one. This is Relax and Colour, Inverted Mandala. It's a book by Sunlife Drawing, and basically I got this about 18 months ago, and I actually have quite a soft spot for this. I like the book, but this is the book that taught me that that let me know that I actually like mandalas. I just assumed I wouldn't. I thought I wouldn't like the sort of repetitive pattern thing, because I'm not a big fan of wallpapers, so I kind of assumed that I'd feel the same way about mandalas. Anyway, this book is the book that taught me that I didn't, I do like mandalas, and it's also on a black background, so I really like those. It was just such a winner. Anyway, 40 pages, 40 pictures in this book in total, and I've done 15, so that's like, I've basically done one a month pretty much in the last 18 months that I have had it. So that does mean I've got 25 pages left. No, I've done 16 actually. I tell a lie, because one of the 25 pages to do, I've included this one, which is the contents page. So if I do the contents page, and also there is a bonus page at the back, a bonus mandala from like the normal version of this book, that means I would have 26 pages to colour. So just over 2 a month. Now, I nearly always do at least one picture a month out of this book, so I don't think it's going to be too hard to do 2 pictures. I really don't. So this is one that I am aiming to finish for 2021, and I think I can. So yeah, expect to see this pop up in my finished pages. On to the next one. Right, so this is a Jade Summer book. I don't actually have that many Jade Summer books, and the ones I do have generally are the grayscale ones, but this is a book. As soon as I saw the flip through of it, I knew I wanted this one. It has a very sort of mandala-ish vibes, because like they're, repeated, there's a what's the word I'm looking for? Symmetry. There's a symmetry to all the pictures, and they're flowers. I do like colouring flowers. I've only had this book maybe there's a whip, must finish that. I've only had this book for maybe, I think, five months or so. I've done 3 pictures out of it, and I've got that whip. So basically, there's also a bonus page in the back from Intricate Mandalas. So including that, I've got 48 pictures to colour. So this one is going to be a bit of a stretch. I doubt very much I will finish it in 2021, but it's also not so inconceivable for me to it's not completely out of reach. I'd have to do 4 a month, so it seems unlikely, but it's not completely a pipe dream. And I do love this book. This is one of my favourite pictures that I've done. I'll show you this one. Where's it gone? This one. I just love this one. It's such a simple one as well. I just did it with markers, a bit of pencil and a bit of gel pen. but I love how it turned out. So yeah, really pretty patterns in this book, and yeah, one of my favourite books. I need to colour more in it, especially if I want to finish it in 2021. So next, okay, so this one, I am definitely going to complete this in 2021. I'm confident on this one. So this is One Colour Relaxation by Art and no, not by Art Animal. It's called Art Animal Stencils by Sunlife Drawing. I do like Sunlife Drawings for their they're my no thinky books. I do like them. So in this, I think there was 40. It might have been 40 pages. I can't remember. No, 30 pages. Now I've only done 10. And then they've got a bunch of bonus pages at the back. But I've added it up. I like doing these. They're supposed to be one colour. I rarely do them one colour. I usually do at least 2, sometimes 3 colours. But yeah, so I've got 20 pages to do. Plus I've still got 2 bonus images at the back to do. So 22 pages. I can do that. That's, you know, that's less than 2 a month. I always do 1 a month from this book. So upping it to 2... not a problem, that because these are nice and easy. And I think what I might do, just to give myself a head start, and then that'll help with some of the other books, I might have a bit of a binge on this through January. I say binge, I mean I'll probably do 3. Binge. But you know, I might have a little bit of a push on this book this month, and then I'll get ahead, and then that gives me more flexibility throughout the rest of the year for some of the other books. But yeah, I love this book. I don't know what it is about it. It's just so simple, but it's my no thinky book, and I like it. I'll be sad when it's done, actually. It's one of those types of books. I will be sad when it's finished. Anyway, so yeah, that is another one, and that is one that I plan to finish for 2021. Next. Okay, so the next one, if you've been around on my channel, if you know me, seen my finished pages, you won't be surprised to see this book. It's by Kamilya Angelkova. You can see it's already a little bit dog-eared. I like this book. 50 Nighttime Mandalas. I enjoy a nice mandala. It's like quite of a relaxing thing for me to do. And I like this book because it has black backgrounds. And yeah, I've done quite a few pictures out of this book. But it is a big book. There's 50 in here. So the extras that I've done in comparison to some of the other books is eaten up by the fact that there are more images in this book. So on that note, when I've added it all up, there are still 42 images to go in this book. But that does include like the front cover, you know, this content page and the nameplate page. So 42 again. Really, I'm looking at doing roughly, you know, between 3 to 4 a month, basically. If I do 4 a month, then I only have to do 3 like another month. So it's one of those ones. I always do at least 1 out of here. Sometimes I do 2 out of here. So it's not, you know, it's not inconceivable that I'll get this in 2021. But, you know, it's something I will have to make an effort for. That all said, I do love this book. And if there's a book that I'm going to make an effort for, it would probably be one like this. Yeah, because I do love her books. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little push on her. If I could do a push on Art Animal Stencils and this in January, then, yeah, it might take the pressure off later in the year. Pressure, listen to me. I'm not going to burn myself out just trying to do a book for 2021. But you know what I mean. It's nice to have goals. Anyway, let's get on to some of the harder books now. These are going to be the lifetime goals. Okay, let's get on to this one, and it's not going to be a surprise because I like Johanna Basford. This is Secret Garden, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who this was like their first real colouring book. I got it for my birthday back in 2018, so yeah, I've had it for a while. It's also one of the books that I've done the most pictures in. She has like 100 images in here though, so even though I've done more pictures I think in this book than any other book, it's still not even close to being done. But it holds such a special place in my heart. And this is the original book. You can see I've coloured in the cover. That's because it got really dirty and grubby. You'll see from the back cover that I haven't coloured. It's just like, it's well loved, but it was getting a bit bit gross even by my standards, hence I coloured it in. And I don't care. See, this sort of thing just shows that I love the book, which I do. It doesn't need to be perfect. Some of my other books I do save the covers for now, but that's only because you can colour them in. It's not because I don't want them to look, you know, used. I'm not precious over my books like that. To me, a rough dog-eared book is part of its charm, because it, you know. Anyway, I'm wibbling. So Johanna Basford, as I say, I've done quite a lot of pictures out of here. I've got a few whips. I've got a few ones that are just, yeah, that's a whip. I was practicing some ink tents in there, and I've just done a few, and I would like to do more. Not all the pictures quite do it for me. I mean, that's a bit dull, you know. I hate to say it, a few of them are a bit dull, and these ones I'm not a huge fan of drawing in my own, finishing the picture type thing, even though I know how to now, because I got How to Draw Inky Wonderland, so I do know how to do the flowers and the leaves, but it doesn't, you know, when I colour, I just want to colour. So yeah, lots to do in there. When I added up all the pages to do, I've still got 72 pages left to finish. Okay, so if I do one a year, which is about what I do. What? No, that's not true. I coloured quite a lot at the start, but I think it was only last year that I did 2 pictures in there. But in my defence, I had a colouring slump until about April, so 2 pictures in 8 months isn't that bad. But yeah, if I did 2 pictures a year, it's going to take me like 36 years. Yeah, so I'll obviously need to up the pace a bit on that one, but in an ideal world, I would like to finish Johanna Basford's Secret Garden. Right, so sticking with Johanna Basford, if you're wondering about the Christmas paper, it's because, as I mentioned before, now I do take the covers off some of my books, not so much to protect them, to be precious about them, but because at some point I want to colour them in, and the reason why it's not just the cover off, but I've got foil on it, foil wrapping paper, is you can actually colour in the pictures on the cardboard as well, the cardboard cover. So just to keep that, you know, clean and not get. I don't mind the dog if it folded or got dog-eared. I wouldn't mind that, but getting all the fingerprints and stuff, it just makes it hard to lay down pencil and things. So anyway, as you can see here, this is the World of Flowers. This is my favourite book of Johanna's. Whilst I like Secret Garden, there are quite a lot of pages that I'm, you know, at best so about. But this one, I don't think there's any page in here that I don't like. And I barely touched it last year. I really didn't, and it's criminal. Absolutely criminal, because I love this book. It's by far her favourite book. My favourite book. And I've not done anywhere near as many pictures as I wanted. I've got this one that I was doing a Chris Chang tutorial. If you want to see what that looks like, apart from looking at Chris Chang, then check out Cassy at Potato Princess, because this is one of the pictures. She followed the same tutorial, except she actually finished hers, whereas I just bailed on mine. But one day I'll get back to it. But yeah, I just, there's so, I think it's just because there's so much of it, and I don't get intimidated by busy pictures, but I'm kind of conscious of the fact of how slow I am about whether I should start a picture, because I don't know if I'm going to finish it anytime soon. But I really just need to get over that. It's such a beautiful book. It's my favourite book of hers, and I absolutely would love to finish this. So I'm going to make this is my goal. Obviously it's no chance for 2021. When I looked it up again, I think there's 80, I think there might be 85 pictures in here or something. I don't know. I've put it that I've got 79 pictures left of colouring here, including this fold out at the back, which is like a big supersized picture, double-sided. I don't know if I think maybe I counted that as 4. That would make sense. 4 pages, because it's 2 double page shreds. So yeah, I think this may be 80 pages in this book on that basis. But yeah, 79 pages to go, including the fold out, and it's more if I include colour in the covers. So a massive job, but I want to work in this book more this year because I didn't love it enough last year, and it's a lifetime goal. Yeah, that's enough of that. Next. Okay, so the next book that I plan to finish, hope to finish, dream to finish, is this big one. It's a big one in all senses of the words because it's untouched. I just got this in my Christmas Prezi haul. If you've not seen that video, I'll link that up there. And I've literally just filmed a flip through for this before filming my, this video. I filmed the flip through for this, but I don't think it'll be up on my channel just yet. But, depending when you're watching it, it might be. If it is, I'll try and remember to link it up top. But if not, just go to my playlists and there'll be a full flip of this book. It's called Disney Vitralis, otherwise known as Disney Vitro, which is the French version. This is the Spanish version. And basically, it's a picture of stained glass, all the Disney characters in a stained glass format. It's a beautiful book. The paper is good. It's obviously massive. I mean, you can see how big this is. This is considerably bigger than A4. And I've not touched a single thing in it yet because I've only just got it. But aim high. I love everything about this book. I've wanted it for so long. So if there was a book that was like my big grand pedestal book, it's this one. I don't know why. So obviously I am starting from scratch because I've not done anything in it, and there are 100 pictures in this book. So it's going to take me a while, but in an ideal world, in a dream world, this is another book that I would absolutely love to finish. Can't wait to colour in it for the first time, let alone finishing it. So we'll see about that. But anyway, yeah, so that is one book that I would like to finish. Right, on to the next. Okay, so on to a couple of colouring heavens now that I would like to finish. This is the Fairy Tale Special by Hannah Lynn. This is the first colouring heaven I ever got. It's also the first Hannah Lynn I ever got. This was bought, I think this one came out in June or July maybe of 2018. Unfortunately, I don't think you can buy it from Anthem Publishing anymore. I will leave a link below to the shop Anthem, but I'm fairly sure this one sold out a long time ago. But yeah, it's also one of my earliest real colouring books that I got after Secret Garden and the like. And I've got it that, well, I've done a few pictures in here. That was the first picture I ever did, my Red Riding Hood, and I've done a couple of others in here that, I've done a bit, but not a huge amount, and I've added it up. I've actually got, you get 40 designs in here. I've got 36 to go, so I've done 4, but like I say, it's like this book, well, magazine, it is a book. It just holds a bit of a special place, and so I would love to finish it. It's actually a combination of a number of her books, Fairy Tale Princesses, I think, and Whimsy Girls and Tattoo Darlings, but there is one exclusive image in here that was just for Colouring Heaven. I might have to take a copy of that before I colour it, just in case, because obviously you can't buy it anymore. It's gone. But yeah, in an ideal world, this would be a book, a lifetime finish book to finish my first my first Colouring Heaven and my first Hannah Lynn. Lots of sentimental value for that. On to the next Colouring Heaven. So this one doesn't particularly have any sentimental value, but I absolutely love the pictures in it. It's Micah Jelena, and I've only done a couple out of here, but it's one of my, these are some of my favourite pictures. But the nice thing about this book is there is a combination of grayscale and line art. So, I've got a bit of everything. It's just, it's gorgeous. I love her work. You can't buy her books on Amazon, I don't think. But you can buy her books on, well, no, you can buy, you can buy books on Etsy, but they're really, really expensive because they're all printed, you know, they're on good paper. But you can also buy PDFs, which are a bit cheaper, but she knows her art is good, and, you know, the price reflects that, so just bear in mind. But fantastic artist. I love her style. She does kind of remind me, she's like if Hannah Lynn and Jasmine Beckett Griffiths like had a love child. That's how her girls would look. So yeah, Gothic Fairy Special. I do love this edition. Again, I don't think, I'm pretty 99% sure that this is sold out on the Colouring Heaven site, because it was a very popular issue, and I'm glad I've got it, and I am looking forward to colouring in it. Yeah, I've only done 2 pictures out of it though, so 38 to go. We'll give it a go. Onto the, oh, it's the last one actually, isn't it? Yeah, onto the grand finale. So the final book then that I would like to finish in my lifetime. I've actually been surprised because I thought this illustrator would appear more, and whilst it does pop up, he does pop up, it's for one of his other books, but this is the book that I love. It's my favourite of his. I think it'll always remain my favourite of his. I don't know why, I just love the theme. But it is Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosanis. I love this book so much. I don't often have duplicate copies of books, but I do have a duplicate copy of this book, because it's just a book that I know at some point I will want to colour it in a picture again, but in a different way, which is silly really, because I've got so many pictures to colour for the first time. But Kirby's special. Kirby is special. So I think there's something like, oh, I don't know how many, 90 odd pages in here. I've done a few of his images. I've done, you know, a few one-offs. I've got a couple of whips in here. Poor Sammy. If Sammy ever watches this, this will give her hives. But I've got the turtle thing that she was starting this as a colour along, but she lost her mojo with it, and it's just, which is fair enough, absolutely fine. It happens to us all. And I would go back and finish this just myself, but I've just been lazy. I mean, initially I was holding off to see if she got her mojo back, but it's not happening. So I do need to finish this, and I love this picture. Sammy is amazing. If you've not seen Colouring Chats with Sammy, I'll leave a link to her channel below, but I'm sure you know her because she's a big channel. But she taught me so many different things about how to do, you know, it never occurred to me to just have, there was like 5 colours in these little warty bits, like oranges and browns and greens and yellows, and it just looks so good. So that's a whip that I need to get back and finish. And then the other whip that I've got, where is it? Here. It's my unicorn warhorse. So this is actually nearly done, believe it or not. The bits that are left are very simple. So I've just got a couple of roses left to finish. And then I plan to use metallic of some form. I don't know if I'll use metallic paint or metallic gel pen. And there's a few gems. And the background, acrylic paint of some form. Either a dark one or a... well, I was going to say a metallic one, but as I'm going to do that in metallic, I probably won't. So I'll probably do this background just in simple black or a navy blue or something. And so this is actually not that far from being done, apart from a little bit shaded on the horse as well. So I really should get back to that. This is definitely something that I'm going to finish this year, if it kills me. Because, yeah, there's no reason to not. It's not that I love his pictures, so there's no reason not to. But this is such a fabulous book. Every single picture in this book I like. And there are not many pictures, there's not many books. I mean, there's some, I'm not the biggest fan of that one, but I don't dislike it. Just every picture I would do happily. And that is my goal. So, yeah, of all the pages in there, I think it works out as 88 pages left to go. Obviously some of those are double page spreads, so that would halve down. And that does include things like the you know, the content page, this page, like the books belongs to. So all of these I've included as pages to colour, because if I did do it, I would do all of the things. I could do that for my name in colour, couldn't I? That's another nameplate page I've not done. I saw somebody do this for my name in colour. That's my hashtag, by the way. If you're not familiar, I'll put a link up to there. I'm doing a hashtag for colouring nameplate pages. And somebody did this and it was really good. It was like, because all these phoenixes and stuff was in orange, fiery orange. Anyway, these are my books that I would like to finish in my lifetime. World of Flowers, Secret Garden, and then ones that I would aim for 2021. I can definitely do at least 2 of those, I think. Maybe aim for a 3rd. Honestly, if I finished 1 colouring book, I'd be happy. And then, of course, not forgetting the big bad boy, the Disney Vitralis. Yeah, so I hope you found that interesting, or, you know, maybe it gave you some ideas as well of what books you'd like to colour in as well. If you are, I'm not going to tag anybody for this because I've not thought of it. Right, sorry, I just had a little pause there for the minute because it occurred to me that I hadn't thought of who to tag. You know, I think most people have actually completed this tag already. I don't think Potato Princess. Cassy, if you're interested in doing this tag and you haven't done it already, then I would love to see what your choices are. 10 books to finish. All of those colouring books you got last year. Let's find out which ones you want to finish. But I don't think there are many people left that I know of, that I can think of, who haven't done this tag. So, if you are interested in doing this tag, then absolutely consider this a tag. If you want, send me a message, comment below, or send me a message on Instagram saying, will you tag me? And I will officially tag you and ask you to do this tag. But yeah, as far as I know, the masses, I'm very late to this tag, very, very late. I think it started in October. So yeah, if there is anybody left in the YouTube world who hasn't done this tag, consider this a tag. I hope you enjoyed my choices though. Did I say that already? I think I did. But yeah, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, then do subscribe to the channel. And yeah, if you hit the little bell, you get a notification of any time I upload new videos. So thank you so much for watching. It'll be quite interesting, don't you think? If I do this, I'll review it at the beginning of 2022 and we'll see how many pages I got done out of all these books. That'll be an interesting one to come back to. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care and see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.